Want to know what's what? Barack Obama is the 43rd president. The 34th president? That's right, JFK. JFK, B&O. That's the way it is. In Gematria, hot and cold water. Total 77. In Gematria, Christ. NIBIRU, reverse it. It says on the street. Ni or in. By is by the way. Ru is the street. It's on the street and it's coming. The presidents and all the elect of the world, but let's just talk about the U.S. They use the Torah and they use the Bible. And right away, by using the Bible, Jesus didn't write any of it. The disciples did. They wrote what they wanted to write. And there were 4 fishermen. And everybody knows a fisherman only tells the tale of the story and nothing more. Only his thoughts. He doesn't write the truth. He writes a thought within the truth of his thoughts. But the fishermen always extend the tail and throw the big fish back because they want it to grow bigger for the next time they tell the same story. NIBIRU, Planet X, the X factor, 64, 46, Grover Cleveland, 22nd and 24th president, or let's say 22 and 42, 42 and 22 is 64, it's the same thing. The age of Prince Charles is 64. He's on a 9/11 corner, which is actually a 10/12 corner, which makes 22 bust. Again, back to Grover Cleveland, and so on and so forth. I'm just going over and over and over and over. Another thing I want to show you is the maximum you can get of 39 is 6 rows of 39. Okay? 6 rows of 39 is 234. 234. 6 rows of 37 is 222. Times the 8 equals 1776. 6 rows of 35 equals to 210, equals to 3, equals to 6, equals to 9. 9 times 6 is 54, times 3 is 162. Reverse it, 626. Barack Obama, this presidency is 622.6. I'm not showing it right here, right now. 5115. Why? Because 5 and 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5, 1, 1, 4. Where else should I go with this? I'm not quite sure. I've done so much of this. The other thing we should remember, ESP also says September. It also says Earth, Saturn, Pluto. It also says planets 3, 6, and 9. To the 10 world, it's 1, 4, and 7, and it's 2 parts of our telephone in which the center is 2, 5, and 8. 2 by 58 is 116, the initials for the months. Ask me a question, I tell you no lies, I only tell you the truth. I've done this, but I'm going to do it again. 5 and 5, 1. 7 and 7, 5. 7 and 7, 5. 5 and 5, 1. 1776. 1 and 1 is 2. 7 and 7 is 5. 7 and 7 is 14. Plus 1 is 5 is 14. Plus 1 and 5. 3, 5, 5, 2. 2, 5, 5, 3. 5, 1, 1, 7. You bring this into the 7 world, you have a 6. 6 goes here. 2 goes here. 2 goes here. 6 goes here. 6, 22, 6. It's a universal number. They're asking you what it's all about. It's all about Barack Obama right now. What's happening right now? I'm going to try and turn the page and see if I can show you something else on the back page. No, I'm not going to show you anything. But it's right now. The numbers come up right now. Everybody knows that a dice cube, all the opposite corners create the total of a 7. But it's also not true because numbers repeat. Because the numbers repeat, there's only 3 dice that will turn into 5. 1 dice is already a 5. 2 dice is 1 and 6 reverted to 6 and 1. Those 2 equal 7. The other ones equal 5, equals 5775. The Hebrew time, 1776. Backwards is 6771 is the same 7557. 5775 Hebrew time is in October of 2014. If you multiply it by the number of moons, it comes out to 75075, which is the word egg or the word George. That's right, George of the jungle. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not wrong, I'm right. I'm not only perfectly right, I'm 100% right. Do you think they put these men in the boat for nothing? I forgot what that was. Rowing back and rowing back. Ask me the questions, and I tell you no lies. Thank you. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I'm doing this quick. I don't have to do it quick. I can slow down. 11 times 11 is 121 or May 1st. Okay? 11 times 11 times 11 is 1331. Times 11 one more time. And the answer is, where is it in my book? Wow. 11 times 11 times 11. Oh, yes. How can I forget? 11 times 11 times 11 times 11 is the Mayan count of 25,625. Because who said that 25 wasn't a quarter of 6 of 1 quarter? 11 times 11 times 11 times 11 is 14614 or 41. And the Mayan count is 25,625. 25 means 1 quarter of. 1/4 is 1 quarter of. Sesame Street DNA is 4114. Sandy, Handy, Andy, the band, I don't care. I'm just throwing things up in the air. I mean, people aren't watching me. And wake up, man. We've got a year and a half to go. Let's enjoy it to know that, how can I say this, is we make the future. It's all in fate. Let us know that when the evil comes and when it starts to hurt, that it's going to hurt less because we're going to start to work together more because we're not going to notice that it's a matrix world. It's being talked about all over the place. I'm not the only one. I'm just the one with the most answers and the least viewed. Raphael, 7286. I bring my big blue eyes to save you and share with you, and for you to save us and me, and for us to save each other. Together as one, we make a group as a whole. You shall see. The only out is to keep buying silver and gold until we've bought up. Get out of the stock market, sell everything but the silver and gold. Buy oil, but you can't buy anything on the stock market because it doesn't have a value anymore. You must buy something that will have a value of liquid. That's the only way to make the exchange. At least that's the way I see it. Raphael, 7286. I always like to point it up and see what's happening upstairs. Hey, look at that, hey? Some new stuff flying around in this area. Couldn't figure out what it is. Raphael, 7286. Should we say it's... Hold on a second. I just like to do this to fool around. Okay. Thank you.